Hey there, fellow Cinder Seekers. Unkilled Ash, welcome back to the playthrough of Dark Souls 3. I'm Stubbs the Wizard, your host with the most, and we are playing through as Queen D. This is a new game plus. We're playing through as a faith build, sort of in solidarity with.
Well, you're not. Guess we can damn it, but weird, don't you?
I'm Not Great, one of my friends from the Free Time Creators Collective. Let's see, he's not up here yet. And, so I'm going to go with this outfit. The Queen in Real Life says she likes it. It's, looks fairly regal. I got to kind of ignore that Carla does not like miracles. We may change from time to time, but so basically she's going to be sort of a faith build, but more of a Reaper type thing because she's still Queen of the Hollows, the Sable Church people, and we're going to go through that again, I think, on this playthrough. I'm not great at doing that, but also I forgot to get Uria's set, which I wish I had gotten, plus Orbeck's Ashes, so we're going to do that all again this time. Looking here, we're a little bit of a handicap because our faith is 11 right now, in our attunement. So notice my new game was a strength focused build. It's got a 66 strength, and so that helps in some ways, but what is going to really hurt is my attunement being at 10. I can have one miracle right now, and so I've got to raise that and faith. That, I think I'm not great, and I have about the similar handicaps because my Corvian blade I'm playing with, the Corvian Great Scythe, will have S scaling eventually, but it will also well, every time I hit something, it adds blood, like bleeding to me. I haven't proc bleed yet on myself, but I assume once I get more to it, it's going to proc bleed. So here's the setup and the rings and stuff. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to go here in a second and farm for I'm going to go farm for the Sacred Priest Chime, which is in the very first area. And I'm probably going to use that chime the entire game. There's one that's better, which is Yorshka's Crime, but you have to kill Yorshka, and I don't really like that, but maybe I'll do that. I'm also going to get rid of that. Probably keep the torch. Now this, I'm actually going to go back to the Blessed Cestus, and that's going to heal me over time. And so you say, well, that's too big of a benefit. Well, it's the people have such big health pools now when we're using unupgraded weapons right now. But also I can't block. I mean, if I try to block, I punch. I can parry. I'll do that. I like parrying. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to store everything I'm not using. Well, yeah, that's a shard. Oop. Keep. Actually, I don't need to do any of these. Alright, but actually what we need to do is, okay, so I have to note I have one Titanite shard, one large, and one Titanite chunk, okay? And I found those in the game, and the rest I'm going to sell. I'm a little nervous about doing this, but that's what I'm Not Great did, and I'm going to try to keep it congruent to him. So we're going to sell all these. I can only take... I can't even sell them all. That's humorous. I'll have to make 2 stops. Alright, I'm going to keep the slabs, and I'm going to keep the twinkling and titanite scale. So there. And then... of all this stuff. We're keeping the Crystal Sage's Rapier, because we are sure going to use that when I go to farm. There's a heavy great club I use so well. One thing I want to do is get Eleonora. I get something from Pickle Pea for that, so I'm going to keep that as well. Oh, huh, yeah, I would equip that. Might be fun sometime to try a whip run. And I'm going to keep the Rose of Ariandel. Just try it out if my faith gets high enough, or when it gets high enough. Bows. I feel like I want to keep a crossbow. We'll deal with that later. Okay. So all these can go. That's the chimes, we'll keep those. Oh shoot. I also want to keep the Shield of Want. Oops. There it is, Shield of Want, okay. I'm going to keep all my armor, in case I want to change things up. Alright. I think it's fair to keep the bolts. And the rings. The covenant items. I don't know how that's going to work exactly, so we'll just... Alright, there we go. Alright. So this is not going to be spending a lot of time farming, so I'm spending a lot of time dealing with her. Okay, so remember with these, we got to sell. I keep one of them. This is nerve-wracking, honestly. Oh, let me sell. So once I can get actually into the game itself, it'll be far more interesting. I might go ahead and buy the tower key while I'm here. Let's get the rest of our rocks. Oops. All right. There we go. All right, so now this is going to match with what I'm not great at doing. Oh, that's it. Okay. So we are going to buy tower key. Just we might as well while we have it. Have it available. We are going to buy this miracle, which yeah, I can use it. Okay. Slider stores hit points. We'll buy 3 of those. That's all we're gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy the talisman. I could buy the Firelink stuff. Maybe we'll do that later.
Ashen 1.
Alright, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready to go farming. Farming we will go. And the way we do that, that's all good. Change the ring to this. That's going to help heal. And we'll change. Actually, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So, yeah, look at Discovery. So, the Discovery's at 110 right now. That makes it 225. We're going to use the Shield of Want here. This will make my Discovery go up. Let me look at that real quick. Oh, that's, oh shoot, that increases the number of souls. I don't want that at all. Yeah, I should have looked at this better before I started. I feel like there's a shield that does that. Let's see. I think it's one of these. Lightning damage, fire, dark, stamina recovery. Oh, sunset shield might be a good one to carry. Lightning. I might increase the luck. Well, I guess I don't know. I think the sunset shield might be fun to play with, though. Alright, let's, well, no. I need to use the cestus because that makes it so I can't block with it, and that makes it more of a challenge, more fair. Alright, so we got the ring. The only part that's missing is the headgear, which we'll put on when we go to farm. And I've done very little here, but we're going to go farm real quick. We're going to go one time around to try to find a Cleric's chime. And while I go out there, I'm going to mention the Free Time Creators Collective. I mentioned I'm Not Great, who's a part of that. We're a group of content creators that play games and post that content, whether it be playthroughs like this, you know, themed ones, or not themed strategy guides, that sort of thing. So come on, pay us a visit. We'd love to have you. And the only rule is just be nice. Okay, so the Queen of Life is probably not going to like this, but this will increases discovery by 100. Oh, one thing I do want to do then is put this here. And we're going to use a gold coin. Okay. And then we'll put this headpiece on. That's going to make it go to 325. But it's also going to continuously degrade our health. There it is. Isn't that lovely looking? Okay, so we're 325, and we do this. We immediately go to 425. Alright. So these are the guys that drop. I just bled him. He didn't drop anything. These two guys will drop the chime. He may have. Ouch. He did not. He dropped a fading soul. Another fading soul. I wish there was some way to actually buy the chime. Fading soul. Well, he fell off. Alright, so that's basically one run of it. We did not get one, and actually, for whatever reason, I've actually had more luck over on this side with him dropping the chime. Fading soul. There it is. Cleric Sacred Chime. We got it. Alright, we can put the regular crown back on. And we can place this ring. And I might, for right now, use this ring. If I get a parry. There we go. The problem is, these guys have so much health, it doesn't actually restore that much. That's better than poking the eye, though. Alright, well, anyway, check out the links to the Free Time Creators Collective in the description, once I put it there. And let's see, we'll have our chime be here. Oh shoot, I gotta have 14. I don't I don't have any talisman I can use. Alright, fine. We'll just have to keep leveling up. Doesn't matter too much because I don't have a spell I can use either. I can use Heal Aid, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there's none of these I can use. Except for Heal Aid. And I actually can't use that anyway. Alright, well, as to this video, I'd appreciate a like. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Leave me a comment or two, whatever you want to do. That'd be great. Greatly appreciate that. And I will answer all comments. I will get to them all, and I really love engaging with everybody. That's what it's all about. So I appreciate you watching. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Thanks.